So today I decided to take my Mavic Air 2 out for a flight again. Kind of mess around, see what I can do. Kind of too hot to be out kayaking, but anyway, I did about 30 minutes of video with Mavic Air 2 over Stanley Dripper Lake, and these are some of the kind of things that I learned and relearned about what this really amazing drone can do. This is on the south end of Draper, and just went out and had some fun today.
Where my demons go, my only to nightmare, I cool it, hell, oh well. Time to get back up, climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride. It's what I tell myself, so I can feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost myself. Where were you when my heart was on the ground? That you would stick around. I guess time stands out. A king without his crown. Now I'm breaking, you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain.
There were not that many boats out on the lake today. I did find this boat, people out there swimming. Maybe a little too hot to be out swimming, boating around, but it's never too hot to fly your drone. If you're new to flying drones, one thing that I guess makes a lot of people nervous, I know it did for me, is flying over water. You know, something happens, you lose power, battery goes out, anything, and that thing drops, you're not getting it back. And today I actually didn't take my kayak in case that did happen. I might be able to go out there and, I don't know, find it, but I imagine it would probably sink pretty fast.
We can run from here and we can disappear and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me. 'Cause I know I can make you believe something that only we can see. So baby, hold on to me. Hold on to me.
This is a feature called Rocket on the Mavic Air 2. Never really tried it before. Went up to 60 feet and it stopped recording. Now this is something that I had done before while riding my bicycle. The active track. I had never done it following myself in my truck or car. So I was a little bit nervous. You got to get high enough to where you'll go over power lines, you'll go over trees, but at the same time, you got to keep it close enough to where it does not lose track of you. And so like I said, I had done this before. There's another video where I was on my bicycle, and on your bike you don't go that fast. It was a very sunny day as well today, so it was kind of hard to see the screen. And so overall, it did pretty good, but well, you'll see, I kind of did leave it behind, as you'll see here in a few minutes.
I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Did it die, yeah. Did it die. Did it die. I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Whatever you want, I'll be whatever you want. Just tell me you love me or not, whatever it costs. I know I'm talking a lot, there's something I gotta get off. Don't wanna be this no more, I don't wanna drink no more. Always gotta do the most, thinking that I'm insecure. Really should've listened more, but I don't, of course. I'm an asshole.
So here I'm starting to leave the drone behind, and so there was a couple things that I learned today. With the DJI Mavic Air 2, it does have a turbo mode, which I should have used. Now when you're in turbo mode, it takes the obstacle avoidance off, but I was flying high enough that I really didn't need to have that on anyway. I'm flying above trees, above power lines. There really was not a chance that I was going to run into something. And as you'll see here in a few minutes, I actually do leave it behind. I think, if I believe, in the normal mode, man, they might be able to do 10, 12, 13 miles an hour. I got probably about 20, 25. I really don't know. My trip, the speedometer doesn't work. I don't know how fast I was going. But I did manage to get too far. and it was 300 minutes. I had to stop, let it catch up with me, and continue going.
I got relations I gotta maintain. I'm two different people, my side and my main. Yeah, I'm sober, I'm an addict, I'm a low life, I got habits, but I refuse to be average. Really so tired of acting, don't know what I miss no more. Too bad you don't hit me more. I'm bad when I get too bored. Careful what you wishing for. I'm a stone cold killer. I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. No. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? I'm a stone cold killer. I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Won't die. Did it die? Wait. Did it die?
So this is what it does when it loses you. It just stopped in midair. And like I said, even though I was inside my truck, very, very bright day, it took me a second to realize that it was not following me anymore. I pulled over, and then I had to manually take control and push it back up to where it could start tracking me again.
Jump down and have a fight. That's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. When it hurts like this.
And here we go. It's tracking me again. Went a little bit slower. And I actually put something over the screen to kind of block the sunlight a little bit more so I could have a better view of the screen, so I wouldn't leave it behind again.
But I never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. When it hurts like this. When it hurts like this. And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew.
Cross paths with some people on horses. I assume this is a horse stable down at Draper Lake where you can go and rent a horse for a couple of days. I'm not sure if the drone saw the horses and got distracted. I don't know, but here again, it stopped following me. Had to take over manually and bring it back to where I was at.
Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. 'Cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on the full moon. And we start And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding.
One thing I'm trying to practice and trying to get better at is landing the drone on a specific point. I mean, it's easy to land either by the return to home button or just the land button, but I'm trying to practice at landing it on on the roof of my truck or on the trunk of on the hood of my truck, a really small area. Earlier I didn't record it, but I managed to land it on a picnic table. So landing is very, very, very important, knowing how to land it and being able to land it on a certain spot.
Simmer down and miss me out. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. And I'm drumming around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 'cause you got me holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero's deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding.
Now, one thing about this drone, as it prepares to land, if it thinks that it's not going to land in a good spot, if it doesn't like what it's seeing, it will refuse to land. These are some other features that the drone can do, as in boomerang, the helix, where it's kind of auto programmed. You just have to push a button and then just let it go. And I tested some of these things out today. It's pretty cool, as you can see. This clip and the next two.
Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out.
I've never tried slow motion before, so this is my first attempt at doing a little bit of slow motion. I'll try this again with maybe a little bit better video doing the slow motion.
Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my friends. In the wonder why.
Right here, I sent the drone pretty far away from me. I wanted to see how long it would take to come back by hitting the return to home button. So right here, the drone is returning to home. I am not operating it. You just hit the return to home button and let it go, and the drone will come back to you. This is a really cool feature and I will admit right here, even though we're not supposed to do this, the drone was out of my line of sight. But if you're ever out there and you don't know where your drone is, you can't see it visually where you're standing, you hit the return to home button, and this is what this amazing drone will do. It'll fly right back and land in the same spot it took off from.
Look, if you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out. 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 I can help you out.
when she takes off, she records the exact GPS spot location, almost pinpoints, even faces in the same direction that it did when it took off, and it notes that in its GPS, and it's going to land on the exactly same spot where it took off from. Also, if you're flying out, your battery starts to get low. When it gets to 15%, it will not give you a choice. That drone is going to return to home, and you will not be able to take over manually. Now here next in a few minutes, we're going to try some active track on my bicycle. So here I am at South Grand Boulevard, not far from the house. Jumped on my bike. I had tried this before when I first got the drone. It's been a while back, and it did really well. This time I decided to fly a little bit lower. That way it could go under power lines, under any tree branches. Again, I've only done this 2 times, so I don't have that much confidence that I wouldn't crash into something. But this is me going on the bike trail on Grand Boulevard, just kind of seeing how this thing does with this active track, and could it actually avoid obstacles. That's the big thing.
Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts when you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I wanna say goodbye.
You saw going by that sign there, it does have really good obstacle avoidance, and avoiding colliding with things. Here in a bit, we're going to go under some trees, and again, because I've only done this twice now, I had to stop and make sure that it was not going to crash into the tree. Then we're about to go under here in a few minutes.
Yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so much? Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love. Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I
Now right here in a second, the battery in the drone was really starting to get low, and I guess when it gets to one point it will stop tracking, maybe to conserve battery. And so this is in my neighborhood, not far from the house. I kept going, then I realized it had stopped again. So I had to bring it close to me, fly it up, start the tracking over, and it did track me for a little bit longer. As you'll see here in a minute, when the battery gets low enough, it will just stop. But I managed to get it to follow me a few more minutes. And right here is where it said, you know what, my battery has gotten low enough. I'm not flying out another yard. And it took over again, and it landed itself in the middle of my street. And that was it. It still kept recording, as you can see, but I could not get it to take off. The battery was under 10%. And even though I live like literally around the corner, it was over. Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you would, man, hit like and subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel up. So if you would subscribe, that would be good. I do, as you see, I do some drone, mostly kayaking, and just going out and living life to the fullest. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.